where we're at, where we could send you referrals.
Great, thank you so much. So I am based in Michigan, right in the middle of the mitten, as they refer to it. Um, I let's see, I've been in real estate since 2019, so I'm fairly new. And I decided to go get into real estate because I could see um, how how many people around me just did not have the living conditions that they deserve to be in. So it's my goal to help folks have a stable environment for their family, and I think that creates stability in the community as well.
Absolutely, you're right. You're absolutely right. So where are you? So you have two jobs, and you're doing real estate. Where do you need to be on your goals to get yourself to the point where you can segue out of those two jobs in full-time real estate? Have you given any thought on that?
And I've definitely considered it, and I think the primary issue I have is just the difficulty of insurance after when working for yourself. Um, my and plus it's difficult to imagine a world without a guaranteed paycheck.
Yeah,
But
that. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, as far as where I would need to be, um, what I heard Deanne talking about earlier, that's a great number of deals to have finished in the years that she's been a real estate agent. That I think would be right where I would need to be, actually, where she is.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great goal. Um, you were saying that your concern is health insurance. Did you know eXp has health insurance? We have Clearwater that has a health insurance plan.
No, no, I did not at all.
Yeah, absolutely. If when you when you when you get to the point and you want to decide to segue out of what you're doing and you're concerned about health insurance, connect with me because we have a great insurance plan, and actually it just went to where you can actually have doctors out of the thank you, honey, out of the network. My wife has to pitch in a little bit. Sometimes I get a little my brain goes too fast. So yeah, out of the network. So now we have that. It's open enrollment, and mine is just exploding from EXPCon. We just came back from the other day in Vegas, and one of the big things, actually, one of the things that people really like about our company, and I didn't create this to be a specific EXP room. However, when you're excited about doing something, you have to share it, right? So revenue share is amazing. The fact that there's health insurance for people is amazing. The fact that all these incredible top producers in the world are coming over and sharing their secrets. They come in our rooms and they share secrets. And to tell you the truth, there really is no secrets. It's all out there, especially with the internet. You take a look at how much we have on the internet, how many tools we have on the internet, and there is no secrets. So it's more of implementation of those things that you learn. Give me 1 second. Are you bringing Sid to school? Just Shins? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Um, the exciting thing about being in real estate, also being part of EXP, is I can actually be in a room right now learning as I'm teaching. Um, so I can actually be in eXp World, and there's over 50 classes in eXp World. So thank you, Hen. So there's over 50 classes in eXp World, and you can take them on your own time. Some of them you want to be in live. Some of them are recorded, but it's there for you. All the knowledge is there for you. The top producers are sharing everything because it's a revenue share company and it doesn't hurt anybody, even locally, to share their secrets. I'm on Instagram, and I'm sure there's people in my neighborhood that are on my Instagram. I'm on My life is an open book. I got Facebook running, I got Instagram, I got YouTube, I got Twitter. I got a live broadcast going on right now. So people could be in my neighborhood and learning what I'm doing and using it. However, a lot of people do not implement what you teach them. There there's a disconnect between learning something and implementation. So more power to them if they're willing to implement what I'm teaching and what other people are pouring into this room and teaching. So um, I'm trying to ping some people in. Please, Amber, if you got anybody you think needs to be in this room, ping them in so we can make this room more robust and pour into other people. Um, Thankful Thursday. Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful for? It's not all about real estate. It's about family. It's about freedom. It's about goal setting. It's about all the things that you don't think about. You just use real estate as a tool. And that's pretty much what real estate is. It's a tool. It's a tool for whatever your goals are. So say you want to help homeless people. And actually on my scrolling on my YouTube and a few of the other channels, I have down at the bottom one of my friends, Anna, on the app is raises money for Covenant House. And I got Anna10k.com down at the bottom of my screen scrolling across for those that want to give to Covenant House. And she's passionate and purposeful of helping those out there, those women that maybe not have homes or families that are displaced. And it's being philanthropic, if I said that right. That's a hard word. Is important when it comes to when you have some level of success. And I know that from being in business for a long time and for focusing on the heroes and giving back, that it comes back to you. It comes back tenfold. If you take care of other people, it comes back tenfold, and you don't even realize when it's happening. It's just happening. So being thankful, um, as a law of attraction in the secret, if you've ever listened to that or watched it, it talks about attraction, the law of attraction. You need to do things to attract these things. Thankful and being thankful is one of the most powerful energies to put out into the world. That being said, attraction without action is not going to get you anywhere. So you can't sit down on the couch and eating bonbons and thinking attraction and not doing anything to achieve it. So attraction without action is is worthless. So that being said, go ahead,
In
Amber.
connection with that, so something I've struggled with since getting my license and probably beforehand, if I'm being honest, is time blocking. And I feel like that is super critical to success in this field. And it's still something I struggle with. Do you have any thoughts on that?
One of my coaches teaches take 3 hours a day for money producing um, activity. 3 hours a day. So if you have, what does your schedule look like right now? Do you write your schedule down on a planner?
I don't, and primarily it's because about 11 to 12 hours of every day is held up by my other day job. And so there's kind of the point where, and I don't know if maybe, if I don't have as
Okay. Do you watch TV?
Very rarely. If I do, it's about the last hour or so before I go to bed.
Do you read?
I do. Well, what I'm usually doing is I'm listening to audiobooks, Clubhouse, podcasts, that sort of thing.
That's good. That's very good. So what we need to do is we need to take a look at what you have in your schedule, and it's kind of funny because I'm opening up a new schedule book from one of my title reps, um, so I could do the same thing that I'm telling you to do. Because if I'm not doing it, then why should you do it? So I'm actually opening up a schedule book right now, and this class or workshop or whatever you would call it that I've been doing every day. Um, I'm going to schedule it in on my time, on my calendar. And that's a challenge with me too. I'll be honest with you. I am a type. I'm a high I. I love to go places. I love to meet people. I love to network. That's me. That's who I am. Um, when it comes to documents and those things that are more of the the minutia, I have a transaction coordinator that I have that does those things because I'm really good at connecting with people. I'm really good at networking. I'm really good at those things. So what I'm not good at is I delegate. So when I get a transaction, I go in, I do the listing agreement and all that stuff, and then I pass it off to my transaction coordinator. And that's why I'm doing these rooms and these streams because this is what I'm good at. This is what I enjoy, and hopefully we're helping enough people to get out of their own way by having a paradigm shift. Because that's what this is. It's a paradigm shift because you have to take what you're used to and stretch yourself and get uncomfortable. Because if we're not stretching ourselves, then we're not growing. So, like, do you have a day planner? Do you have like a calendar or day planner or something? Do you have something? Oh,
On my phone, but I do wonder if there is a certain benefit to having that physicality in your hand.
absolutely. And you know what's kind of interesting? They've done studies on, say, you go and sit down and you write something and you have a goal, right? You put a goal on a piece of paper, and then the next step is you have to put a date on it. So that way it has a termination time. So you have, say, you want 50 transactions this year, okay? That may seem like a high goal, but you don't know unless you put that goal down what you can achieve because your mind doesn't understand that you don't know how to do it. If you put it down, then your mind, because we are learning species, we are so amazing at what we can accomplish in our mind that if we write it down, we have more chance of achieving. Just like they say, shoot for the moon, you may wind up in the stars. That's what we need to focus on when it comes to our business and how we plan things. You know, I have a list of. I don't know if you've been in a room. I've done my IAMs. Have you ever sit down and write down IAMs?
No, I don't have.
So I am is the most powerful words that are in the Bible. I am that I am. And if we sat down and we write down, I am successful, I am attracting money, I am attracting more business than I can handle, I am successful, I am whatever it is that you need, you put it in as if you already have achieved it. I am. And if you write it down every day, the connection between your brain and the pen is amazing. And it could make an extreme change in what you do and who you are and what you achieve. So think about I ams. Think about what do you want to achieve? Let's do an I am statement for that. I am what?
I am capable.
I am capable. I am smart. I am intelligent. I am more than capable of achieving my real estate goals. I am getting 5 listings a month. I am helping 50 families this year. Think about those type of statements because you like the idea of that 50 transactions. You like that. So let's start doing I ams for the things that you're attracted to. Because if you start speaking them, then you will achieve them.
Well, that makes a lot of sense because I do remember near the end of 2020, I did write down a similar goal to what you were saying. Um, it was more like I would like to help 100 families this year versus I am, but I can understand the difference there.
Yeah, it's I am is you're speaking into it existence. There is actually a gentleman I listen to. His name is Paul Santisi, and I don't make any money off of him, and his stuff is free. And he does have a pendant that I purchased because I just believe so strong in attraction and tokens to help you with attraction. I believe in that. But his name is Paul Santisi, Santisi. I'm writing it down right now so I make sure I spell it right. And he has a bunch of videos, YouTube videos, that you put your headphones in and listen to them before you go on with your day. And they're I am statements. And he even has one that's like a 3D version where there's like 3 or 4 I am statements coming at you at the same time. It's subliminal, but it's pretty powerful. And if we took, we're people are amazing. They can achieve anything they want because we've seen it. If somebody else has achieved something, we can do it. So if we took that and we said, okay, this person can achieve that, you take a look at the successes in business. Are you with eXp or what brokerage are you with right now?
I'm with KW.
Okay, KW. I've been with KW, and that's a great brokerage too. So I said I don't talk down on any of them. Actually, I started with KW when I first got my real estate license, so I learned a lot. I was underneath the tutelage of the owner of the office, and you know what she taught me? She taught me if you don't go and pass out 10 business cards today, don't come to my class. And then she taught me if you don't go see 10 houses today, don't come to my class. And I wasn't working a second job, so I didn't have the limitations from the job. However, on weekends, you can make up for those amount of houses and see them. On a weekend, you can go see 10 houses. New home builders by you? Do you have new home builders by you?
We have a few. There aren't as many now, of course, than there were 12 to 15 years ago, but we do have them.
Have you taken any video tours of them? Taken your phone and done little Instagram selfies inside the new home builders and talked about what they have and maybe have a little script in front of you saying, well, this home is between this price and this price, and I'm real excited. I can't wait to meet you here. Give me a call down at the bottom, or give them your website address or some type of call to action. Have you done any of that yet?
I haven't, and if you
Sure.
don't mind.
Sure.
Um, I know that as a licensed realtor,
Yes.
I'm committed to not advertising someone else's listing without their permission. And so my concern there is, does that constitute me advertising a listing that's not mine?
I'm gonna start with I'm not in your state, so I can't tell you that. So you do have to go to your broker and confirm. However, I know that I can go and video as many homes as I want. I know that it's a new home builder. They know it's not my listing. People know that it's not your listing. You're saying, hey, check out this new home. You know, this is what's coming up in our area. Be that go to person for anything you see coming up in your area. You can also, I'm going to give you a little social media hint. You can go on Google and you can, let me do this real quick. You can go on Google. Are you sitting still or are you driving?
I'm saying so.
Okay. Open up your browser, type in Google Alerts, and you people at home do that too. And it's going to take you to a website. Click on where Google Alerts, it says login. Click on that. When you click on it, it's going to go into your Google um, email address. Do you see that?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay. So what we want to do is we want to set up a Google alert. So where it says search, hold on, let me back step one. So I want to set up a Google alert. Okay. Um, go back one step, go back to your browser where it says Google Alerts, and then we're going to click on the top one, which is Google Alerts monitor the web for interesting new content. Hi, Amber. You click on that, is an opening window that says alerts.
Okay, so I'm at the point where it offers a suggested alert of me, but I'm assuming I can put text in that search and create an alert to let me know when new pieces of data appear.
Yep. I'll give you an example of the alerts I have. I have cities that I'm around, like Acton, California. Um, my daughter has autism. My other daughter has ADHD, so I have an alert for ADHD and autism. Our community is otherwise known as Awesome Town, so I have alert for Awesome Town. You, whatever alerts you want to put in, you put whatever is for your community, for your city. If you have a local paper that covers all everything, put that paper in there because you want a Google alert of anything that shows in your community and your cities around you. So I can go like I'm going to show all my alerts on here. You know what? Let me since I am doing this live, you guys are in for a treat. I'm going to StreamYard this into your I'm going to share my screen what I'm doing with this Google alerts. I hope it helps you. Let's see. Let me show this and I'm going to share my screen, my Google alerts screen. So people that don't understand what Google alerts is can. So I'm going to go back to, let's see, Google account, Google Alerts. Okay, I'm going to share this page. Okay, so I'm going to enter Google Alerts. And if you're watching on my screen, you'll see I just clicked on Monitor Google Alerts. Now, here's a list of my Google Alerts. All those agents out here don't copy this. Anyways, um, I go through Google Alerts. I have used my name. I have used Sam661. I have used Sam Silver Homes. I have used Santa Clarita, Santa Clarita, that easy for me to say, Santa Clarita Real Estate Market, Santa Clarita Valley. So basically, whatever you want to set up as a Google alert, you set it up. First, you want to set up your name because if somebody ever puts something in the news negatively about you, you want to know. You want to know. If somebody does anything negative with your name, you want to know. So you put that at the top. You put your name. Then you could put a website in there. You could put whatever is out there to the public you want to put in there. So if you just want to put Amber, if you want to put your whole name, if you want to put your at symbol, I'm not sure if it'll work, but it might. If you want to put your at symbol, let's see. Hold on a second. I'm going back to your information so I could tell you what I would do on your with you. Yeah, I love Robin Williams too. I saw that. Bay City, Michigan. Um, Agents on a mission. Real estate advisor. Buy and hold. Anything that you want to put it. You know, if you're a lover of dogs, put dogs. You'll get alerts when somebody posts something about dogs. Whatever you want to receive alert on, put it there. LGBTQIA. Put that in there because then, and it's kind of interesting because I do a lot of stuff in my workplace at eXp, and I'm part of the LGBTQ community and allies. Um, and when I get an alert sometimes about new things happening in that community, and I'll put it into our workplace and I'll share because I like to be a resource and I like to share good news. I don't share bad news. I share good news um, into our workplace, and then people get to know who I am and what I'm doing, and that I am who I am, and I'm very transparent on who I am and what I do, and that's that's kind of a little tool that I've been using, Google Alerts. So, and that's something really easy to set up on your Google. So what do you think about that? That's a nice little tool.
I've heard of it before, but I'll be honest, I've never really explored it, and I can see how that can really come in handy. So I actually have to leave because I have a broker class tonight that I need to get ready for and attend. But I will definitely be setting those up. So thank you so much, Sam. I really appreciate your time.
You're very welcome. Let's get you to your next step in your business. Let's get you start with your IAMs and sit down and when you have a few seconds. I mean, even before you bed, actually before you go to bed is the perfect time because then you can permeate on the positive IAMs rather than the news, which most of us fall asleep with the news, and we got to be careful what do we fall asleep with? What are we permeating in our brain before we go to bed? Which is why I don't like watching the news. I like to watch like Seinfeld or some type of comedy. I like to watch that because I want positive, I want energy, I want good energies to permeate in my brain because when we go to sleep, that's what's happening. Anything that we have in our head is going to be permeating, is going to be marinating in. So if we put something positive, then we got something positive that is marinating in. So I appreciate you coming into the room, Amber. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow, Friday, and see how your IM statements are going. And I appreciate you. Go have your class, and I'm going to see if I can ping some more people in this room. If I can't, I might just share some more tools on my streaming. I got to find my streaming real quick. Um, for other people that may not know what's out there and what kind of cool tools that are there for you. You too. Have fun and check in tomorrow. Let me know how everything goes.
Will do.
All right. So, Alexis, you want to come up and say hi? Or are you busy? Either way, it's fine. I'm just working on. I can't find my streaming. Where's my streaming? Okay, there's my streaming.
How are
Hey,
you?
hey, Alexis, how are you?
I'm doing well. I was driving, so I was able to listen, but couldn't really get in there.
No problem.
No problem.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Oh, I hear a repeat. I think that's your phone.
Let me get off of my car audio.
So
So I do like your I am statement. That's actually one of my favorite scriptures, Exodus 3:14, where he says, "I am that I am." So I really
absolutely.
like that, and I will definitely be implementing that because I think that's a great idea.
I am is the most powerful, and a lot of people don't realize it. I am is that powerful. But if you if you look at like the scriptures, I'm Jewish, so
Yes,
I go by the Old Testament. Um, however, I'm very spiritual, and what works works, and I believe the I ams are very powerful and are transforming.
absolutely.
Um, because if you think, and I stop people sometimes in this class, I'll say, you know what, stop, and give me the permission to help you to change whatever that paradigm shift that you're working with, and um, flip the script, because a lot of times we need help flipping the script because people come in and sometimes they're just, I don't want to say negative, they just know.
Right.
If you don't know what you don't know, you don't know. So if I can educate or share things I've learned in my lifetime, I'm going to be 51 in March. I've had some experiences. I've had
That's wonderful.
up and downs and sideways, and we've all had things. We all have a story to tell.
Absolutely. I think this world kind of lacks in mentorship. It seems like it's kind of a dying thing these days, and every area I get into in my life, I kind of try to look for a mentor. It's kind of hard to find these days, but I try.
Okay. Now I'm gonna flip the script on you. Take the try out of your vocabulary.
I will find a mentor.
Absolutely, you will. You will. You can. You will. You must. You can. You will. You must. And what do you do? Introduce yourself so I could get to know who you are, Alexis. I think I've seen you in some of the rooms I've been in.
Okay. So my name is Alexis. My trade is electrician, but I am moving out of that and getting into real estate. I own a business in Focus Property Solutions where we help people become homeowners and also um, help people that have homes and just need a little help renovating their things like that.
Fantastic. I appreciate sharing. Electrician, that's an amazing job.
Yes,
Wow.
it is.
What brought you into that?
um, I've always loved working with my hands, and I went to school for engineering. Excuse me, and that didn't really work out for me. I didn't really enjoy it. Was tired of school anyway, and I found electricians, and I really enjoyed that. So that's how I came upon that.
That's an amazing story. Yeah, it's and then you represent, you know, you have a very small amount of women that are electricians, and then also black women that are electricians, right?
Yes, that's very true.
So that's kind of a cool little niche.
Yes, so I'm a union electrician, so it's we're growing with women, but we're still not seeing the numbers that we want to see. So, but yeah, it's improving.
Awesome. And so are you do you have a real estate license already? Or are you taking an exam or?
I do not have a real estate license.
Okay. And where are you located, Alexis?
I'm in Indiana.
Indiana. Okay. So have you looked into what it takes to how many hours you need for Indiana?
I'm not really sure how many hours. I have looked into it before just to figure out if I wanted to do it or not. But at this point, I'm more on the investor side, so a license wouldn't be quite necessary, but it wouldn't be bad to have either. So I might revisit it in the future, but right now I don't have one.
I just sent you a link for finding out what's required in your state.
Okay.
So um, I'll tell you the advantage of having a real estate license is you can send me a lead. I can give you 25% referral fee just for sending me that lead.
Oh, okay.
So if you take a look, it is worth getting your real estate license just because you can refer to people in other states, business, and get 25% referral fee.
Hmm.
Isn't that
So
amazing?
where does that referral fee come from after they purchase the home?
Yes, after they sell or purchase a home. Absolutely. That's where that referral fee comes from.
Nice.
See, a lot of people don't know that. I mean, just
No.
to have your real estate license, yeah, maybe you don't want to hang it, or I mean, you can hang it and find a broker that would just let you hang it and just take referral fees. Um, you can come to eXp and we can get you really successful at buying and selling houses, and then get you some residual for revenue share. Um, and I can educate more of that if you're interested. And
What company did you say you're with?
I'm with eXp Realty.
eXp. Okay.
Yeah, and I just came back from this meeting, this 5-day meeting in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And the things, I mean, we have healthcare, we have revenue share, stock options. I mean, there's all sorts of really cool things that I could share with you, but I don't want to bore anyone else in the room. And I didn't create this room to be an EXP room. It just sometimes
Yeah,
happens
I know.
like that. But when you're excited about something, you want to share, right?
Absolutely.
So I sent you that link, and I'm going to send you one more link if you want to know more about my mentor program. And I'm really excited about being a certified mentor at eXp. I had to go through a class to do it, and I actually have a new mentor hopefully coming on board. I mean, a new mentee coming on board soon, and so I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to help to basically change people's lives, because being a mentor, that's pretty much what you're doing. You're just sharing whatever knowledge you have in history. There you go. I just sent you realtymentor.club.
All right. Thank you.
So when you click on that, it's going to talk about why agents are leaving their brokerages currently to join eXp, and it has a few videos in there. So when you have time, and when you're ready, because I don't
Okay.
I don't want to push you out where when you're not ready to do something. I want to make sure it's
Right.
on your time, because that's what it's all about. It's all about timing.
Well, thank you for the resources.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming to the room. It's only 1 o'clock. Wow, today's kind of slowly ticking by. But hey, Ron, what's going on down there? You going to come up, say hi, introduce yourself, see how we can help you? Oh, Alexis, today's Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful
Hey,
for?
what's going on, man? I am thankful just for life and a beautiful day.
There you go. There you go. I was just asking Alexis what she's thankful for. Ron, what are you thankful for, my friend?
So many things to be thankful for. I don't know where to start. So,
Wherever you want to start.
sure, maybe thankful for my health.
Absolutely.
There are a lot of more unfortunate people out in the world, so I'm pretty thankful for being pretty healthy. uh, so yeah, I saw you in your Sam, and I saw that you were posting about eXpCon. So what were some of the highlights? What were some of the lessons? Like what were your favorite parts?
Actually, I learned a lot from Venus Williams from what she was saying on stage, and it was just amazing how like I was talking earlier. I was talking about the law of attraction is great. However, the law of attraction without action is nothing. So, and some people may boo me on that, but you can't just sit on the couch and think you're attracting things. That's not the way it works. You need action. You need to be moving. You need to be moving, and that's a lot of what you see at EXPCon. You see these folks that are multi-millionaires, and some of it is even just attracting other agents. They're making so much money by helping the company to build. It's absolutely mind blowing. Of course, our product is real estate, so um, you have to do production in order to be successful. But if you add if you add the revenue share on top of that and the stock options, I mean, it's just mind blowing. It really is. And the thing about that whole EXPCon was the stories and the things that you learn between those rooms and the connections you make between those rooms. Because if those rooms weren't going on, there would not be collateral of getting all that information from people in the passing in the halls and meeting people. So the networking and the sharing and were you at EXP Conron?
I was not, but I saw everybody posting about it, so I figured I'd ask you because you guys seemed all fired up, and I saw that Venus was a speaker, and yeah, I'm just kind of curious, from now when they say law of attraction, is that like attraction based marketing, like creating video or marketing content, or was it a little bit higher level than that?
Actually, there is the Cowboy Realtor out of Chicagoland shared a lot of the stuff he does on TikTok and Instagram. And then there was a group that shared their YouTube strategies, which was absolutely mind blowing. Um, because we don't realize that YouTube strategies that we can create a business with those YouTube strategies. And the Wolf Pack, that's the name of those guys, the Wolf Pack. So look them up on YouTube. The Wolf Pack. Actually, I'm going to look it up while we're talking here. The Wolf Pack, eXp Realty, just to make sure that I get. Oh, there we go. Yep, wolfpackexplore.com. That's the Wolfpack. They talk about using YouTube, and they were unbelievable. They were unbelievable. So
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'll have to check them out. I'm using YouTube a lot now. I mean, basically what I told you what I was doing for Texas, right?
no, share with me.
With my campaign. Yeah. So I created this campaign called "Carving Out Your Own Slice of Texas," right? So it started where it was creating your own monopoly board in Texas, and then I talked to my compliance team, and they said, "Well, you can't say monopoly board; it's trademarked. So you got
Yes.
to come up with a better name." And then I came up with carving out your own slice of Texas. So I thought that was kind of nice and homey, and that's really what it's all about. And the idea is, and the concept came from here on this platform. So I was talking to Candace Morales, right? So social media with Sirhan,
She's
and
she's awesome.
she's awesome, right? So she was business. And I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, fine. I've heard this a million times. So how do I get started? Because I've done it before and it hasn't gone anywhere. And I can't come up with a video every single, right? It's just, I can't disclose stuff about my business. There were a lot of I can'ts, right? So I was like, okay. So she said, okay, well, just think of one of your audience. Who is your target audience? I said, business owners, executives, professionals. She's like, well, that's three. And I said, well, I got this idea. So ever since moving to Texas, it seems that not only do my clients buy one home, but now they want to build out a big giant real estate portfolio, right? They get a cowboy hat, they want to go buy land, they want to go buy a lake house, they want to buy investment properties. They're taking their California home and dividing it up and realizing that, wow, we could buy a lot in Texas. There's just, at a comparison sake, it's cheaper, right? There's a lot of opportunity here. So I said, well, what if I created a video series that showed people the opportunity, but not just showed them the opportunity, but actually showed them how to do it, right? So looking at it from both the real estate perspective in terms of here's what's available, but then also here's how to get into it, right? So I started thinking about it, and I'm like, well, a monopoly board has 28 spaces. So if I, were able to kind of take my Google Maps strategy and start looking in these various locations, then I could cover a lot of ground, and I'll learn a lot during the process. And the secret sauce was partnering with the agents that are local to those areas. So what we do is we go find 2 to 3 different properties and we do a property tour, and just very short, right? So the idea is to create short form content, vertical, and I go in, we have just kind of I've got a ring stand and I record, and I have the agent introduce who they are and then where we are and what does the opportunity look like, and then they talk about the house, right? So they say this home is 2 bedrooms and 2 baths and 2,000 square feet, whatever, right? So they do their talk about the particular property, and then what I do is I go back and I say, okay, so this particular home, this can't be financed because it would never pass an appraisal because there's a giant gash in the second floor of and we're talking about a duplex, and there's also big water stain. These would all be subject to, but if you didn't, if buying all cash wasn't an option as an investor, you could do a renovation, right?
Hmm.
So then I bring in other professionals. So I bring in a renovations expert, actually Lisa, who I met on this app. So I'm just kind of like bringing people in, and then one series starts with, where I spend maybe 4 hours, leads to like 20 videos. So the idea is to release it every day with and like having each segment. So it's like carving out your own slice of Texas investment properties, Dallas investment properties, or Eagle Mountain Lake, or Wiley, Texas, right? So that's kind of the idea. And what's the people that are really resonating with it are um, a lot of my wife's network. So my wife's in the technology industry, and she works with all these top CIOs and CTOs and VPs of IT and these big sponsors, and they're the ones that can afford to buy multiple properties. And they just need someone to, show them the opportunity that they trust, right? And that, and they can kind of like get them to they want. So far so good. I've never gotten any business out of social media, and I'm already generating leads and sending them back to my agents, which is awesome.
That's fantastic. And I sent you a link of something I have going on. I'm actually running it. I'm showing it in one of my screens on my. By the way, you are on YouTube because I I'm recording everything and I stream it to all my channels, Ron. So
Oh, cool. All right.
Ron, introduce yourself. So maybe we can get you some business out there. Introduce yourself, where you're at, and whatever is pertinent to you.
Yeah, sure. So Ron Bruno, I am a officer with Guaranteed Rate. I am based out of Dallas, Texas, licensed in California and Texas. Lived in California, in Southern California, for 16 years before moving to Dallas in 2018. So certainly keep in touch with all my California friends, but am slowly and surely building business here diving into social media. I said that I'm not interested in being an influencer. I want to be a resource, right? So I'm not going to date all that stuff. That just doesn't fit me, right? So my goal is to educate and show people the opportunity, and yeah, we all benefit from that. And then give a cut out to all my friends that get to be part of the journey. So that's me in the nutshell.
Fantastic, Ron. I appreciate you. Yeah, I sent you a link. I have this great lead generation thing that I have for agents, and maybe you would see this, and maybe you want to brand it for yourself because we could probably fix it up and put your information on the cover because all this information we're sending out is stuff that real estate agents and lenders would send out and it's branded for you.
Oh, that's cool.
Really
That's
cool
cool.
tool.
It's interesting. So I was in I'm in the car right now, but I'm coming back
Hmm.
from a meeting with one of my top agents, and we've worked together for years, and we've got a really good partnership, done a lot of deals together, and he's got a a guy who basically works the leads, right, from open houses and inquiries and all that kind of stuff. So he
Hmm.
turns them into warm prospects. So our company, we have this platform called Total Expert, and what we do is we have a 7 emails, 120 days
Hmm.
campaign for first-time home buyers, and what we do is we'll provide an open house, lead capture web page, right? So it says, so basically agents, it's co-branded, it's sent as a web page. At their open house, they can on their iPad, the people that are registering, they put in their name, number, are they working with a real estate agent, yes or no, and then they hit submit. But it's automatically tied in to this 20-day 7 email campaign, and now they can actually track it through the Agent Advantage website, which is where they log in to see these leads. But now we're co-marketing and we're educating on both sides, right? Because I asked him, I'm like, what are you doing with these leads that come in? He's like, we send a welcome email, and I'm like, that's it? He's like, that's it. I'm like, oh man, okay, because this is 7 emails over a periodic course, and it's all about education. So at the very least, we have a very well-educated buyer from both, provided they're reading it, from both the, lending side as well as the real estate side. But we're also tag teaming this, and we're now able to work that lead from both sides and just get an idea if they're, what their time frame is, right? Because that's what it's all about. You see these people at open houses, and if you look at a clock, it might be where they might be at, 2 o'clock, which means that they just got the idea of maybe we should go see a house today, but they haven't been pre-approved. They don't even have a time frame, but they entered that particular property. Well, if you followed up with that person and then they just ghosted you because they're not ready to buy, and you just put them in that category, you miss out on that opportunity, right? So the idea is to kind of drip on them and follow up with them, get an idea of where they are, and once you get that idea, then you can kind of follow up accordingly and get them closer to where they're at 12. But you also get people that are like at 11:30 where they just need to get pre-approved and they want to make an offer tomorrow, right? Because they're going to be homeless in 2 weeks. So you're going to encounter all sorts of people. But the idea is to turn those leads into gold by having the right strategy and partners, right? So and obviously I'm licensed in California, so that exists, and we can easily set that up for you if you're interested.
Fantastic. I appreciate that, Ron. And we got a couple more people in the room. Anthony, how's it going, my friend?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Everything's going pretty well. On my way to the gym, and actually started going through, doing a lot of practice tests today, but also going through all the local Facebook groups today and doing searches for whenever anyone asks for recommendations for wills and estates attorneys or putting in all the names that everybody recommended, finding all the websites that these people work at, phone numbers, email addresses, and just starting compiling it into an Excel spreadsheet. So I know, and with my father being an attorney, I know that he doesn't like unsolicited phone calls, but I'm just trying to figure out. I guess if you just throw enough stuff against the wall, some of it's going to stick. But unless anybody has any other great ideas on how to get in front of attorneys, I'm all ears.
Well, Ron there. Oh, he left. Ron left. Hey, Michael. Any advice on how to get in front of attorneys, my friend?
Sorry, I'm driving right now. Too busy.
No problem, Michael. I appreciate you coming in. Hey, Ron. Any advice on getting in front of attorneys?
Yeah, I hit the leave quietly button versus unmute. Anthony, so I actually started doing business working with attorneys and CPAs on the wealth management side. And what I learned is they are very busy. They don't like unsolicited offers or phone calls, but they also are not necessarily business development people, right? When they got into the business, they were handed a giant stack of whatever, and they said, their job was to work and work really. So they weren't necessarily going out and networking and doing all that. That came with time and building professional relationships, and you kind of get into that at the partner level. So if you can bring other partners to attorneys. So what I did, I was in Los Angeles, right, and I worked in Beverly Hills, and I was part of a team. And I was pretty new in the business, but I had a pretty great team, and we managed $250 million in assets under management. And I would go to these networking events, and I'd run into some of these partners and CPAs and attorneys, and I ask them for a meeting. So I would follow up and I would say, we, together with my partners, we manage $250 million assets under management, and we're looking on behalf of our clients and network attorneys in the Century City area or in Woodland Hills or wherever, right? Fill in the blank. So I would then, 9 times out of 10, I'd have the meeting. And I would say, I just need 45 minutes of your time, and I want to learn more about your practice. I want to learn more about your service model, all that. So I then had the meeting, and I would spend the entire time on them. I would do the research, and I wanted to find out who was an ideal client for them, what was that experience like with the initial handoff, and then are there any other people that they wanted to meet, other professionals. And I would just log that all in my head. And they would then say, oh my gosh, I, I didn't even hear what you do. Like, can you say? And I'm like, well, I look at my watch. I'm like, it's 43 minutes, so I can continue if you have the time, or we can set up another meeting. And sometimes they were just so busy, they're like, no, but let's grab breakfast. I want to hear more about what you're doing, right? But you keep it all about them, and you find out who they want, and then you start dripping on them and you start sending people their way. So you're just doing nothing but value, and you're making introductions to the professionals they want to meet. You're inviting them to events. You are getting them involved. You're introducing them to your clients. And now what's happening is they look at whatever professional that you're in competition with, and they look at that relationship and say, yeah, he helped out my clients, but I haven't heard from this guy in 5 years. So all I do is send business to him. He's done nothing for me. And you get to leapfrog, right? And then as you build that relationship, you find out where you are, right? You can find that out in the initial meeting when they start asking about you. Where do you in the scheme of things? Are you their only resource, or are you one of three or one of 10? But that's what I found to be a way where you can really start to endear yourself to those professionals, and and then you'll kind of find that particular niche. So I hope that helps. Yeah, no, thanks. Thanks, I appreciate that. I guess one of the keys is trying to figure out how to best get in front of these people like CPAs and attorneys. I'm thinking of like associations and local associations that they may belong to, because usually you're just going to get the door slammed in your face going right to their office or calling their then you have to get through the receptionist, blah 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 blah. But and that doesn't mean I'm not going to try, but yeah. The way that I got to them, so in LA there was a gentleman, and his name was Carl Terzian, and Carl, he's passed away, but his whole business model was connecting people, and he would host these private meetings. It was invite only, and they would invite partners at the law firms, the CPAs, and everybody had the opportunity to kind of introduce themselves. And you went around the room and you would talk about who's a good client for you and all of that. So you really get to know these people. But it was always at a private club or nice hotel, and it was invite only. So if you can get into some sort of exclusive business networking group where you're able just to get invited and then just keep showing up and inviting people, those are the best to get those attorneys and CPAs. Go to their office, yeah, you definitely get you get your it's slammed in your face. But if you can get part of these business networking things, so where are you? On Long Island in New York. Yeah, so New York's got private business clubs and all of that, and I'm sure on Long Island they've got the same thing. So I would just kind of ask around. What are those different types of business networking? So BNI, there's a lot of business networking clubs that are out there. The key is to get into a really good one, and volunteer, do whatever you can to get ingratiated with those people. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, you're welcome.
That was fantastic information, Ron. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make you moderator. I know you're driving, but also I'm going to make Anthony. You've been in my room quite a bit, so I'm going to make you a moderator. You earned a moderator badge. I appreciate you. Um,
Wow, thank you.
you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I appreciate what you're doing, and you're working hard and taking that steps to get where you want to go, and and doing the and doing the action. You're doing the action, man. You're doing the action. You're not only the law of attraction, but you're doing the action, and that's going to separate yourself from other ones out there. You're hungry and you want to get going, and I think I think it's because you do have some obstacles in your way with the family business and stuff like that. So your mind is working like, how do I get to where I want to go? Your mind is trying to figure out how, so you don't um, disrupt your business relationships. You're thinking out of the box. You're thinking, how do I do this? So rather than, just somebody getting a real estate license, they have all these connections and they think, "Da, da, 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 da." You have to go around it. You have to figure out ways to be strategic in your attack, almost like a mission. But that will make you a better agent.
I'm sorry. I mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I would say that will make you a better agent because of those things.
I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this quite a bit. Just a little background. My father, we have our family security business, which you already know about.
Hmm.
My father's also an attorney, 37 or 38 years as an attorney. And he's looking to wind down and retire and everything. But he's also the president of our security company, and he's
Hmm.
also a licensed insurance agent. So I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, you know what? Nobody has any problem with him having his finger in different pies, and he's been very successful as an attorney. We have a successful family business, and he does he's done insurance stuff on the side. It hasn't been a main line of income for him, but that's fine. And you know what? Like the light bulb came on like yesterday, 2 days ago. You know what? I don't need to hide from anybody that if I'm going to do something else. So I think I'm just going to loud and proud and let the chips fall where they're meant. There's really nothing wrong with it. Operating multiple businesses.
Absolutely. Multiple streams of income is how you become successful in business. So yeah, absolutely. And be proud of it. You don't want to be a secret agent.
Yeah. Yeah, Anthony. Another piece when working with those professionals. that I did when I was on the wealth management to get things going, I would find out what their interests are, right? So, a lot of the time I was going to their office and I would, see that they had a USC trophy or UCLA or whatever, right? So I would pick up on those cues and then ask them questions about that. That's kind of on the personal side. On the business side, I also would pay attention to, anything that was related to taxes, as well as, any impending legislation, laws, and our company had tons of white papers, right? We had millions of these things, and I would just compile it for them, and I would, hand deliver it to them and say, I think that you would find this insightful. I also would make sure that with my existing clients, anytime we would come around for year-end reviews, that I would get all of that information they needed from a tax, capital gains and, whatever they had with dividend, reports. I would get all that information to them proactively versus having them, having to call the financial advisor for that information. So I just do things a lot differently than my competition, and eventually it started to pay off, right? So it's a little bit of a slow burn, because people have those existing relationships, but if you just start making waves in a positive manner and you start to, the way that one of my business partners told me, it's kind of like when you're building these relationships and referral relationships, you're just adding value. You're just, you're making deposits into their value bank, right? And you just build up such a huge balance that it's okay to ask for a withdrawal every once in a while, right? It's okay to ask for the sale. It's okay to, ask for a referral, and that's how it works. If you immediately go to them and start asking them for business, you're at a negative point because you've interrupted their day. But on top of that, you've also, you're now asking for something that takes away from that. So the idea is just to give them value, 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 value. State your intention, but that's the goal. You're there to earn their business. You're there to earn their relationship. But I found that other professionals, they want to be able to serve their clients. And if they can serve their clients in an easier, more effective way than they can, then it's a win-win, right? And for clients themselves, they're looking for somebody that has information and that has access, right? And the means to be able to get them to achieve that. So having a background in securities, having a background, with a father as an attorney, like that's all massive, right? I would double down on that, and you can develop your own business out of that just on its own. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I've always found it, in my in this our family business as well as my career on Wall Street, it's all just about adding value and giving them a reason, giving them whatever they need to make their lives easier, and then it comes back in spades. And yeah, I guess the principle just holds true in this as well. And so yeah, so thank you.
Now that's gold.
I'm
There's some gold
absolutely. I'm
nuggets,
a
Ron.
entrepreneur.
Sorry about that. Go ahead, Ron.
To other business owners, right? And when I first got, when I made the transition from wealth management over to lending, a natural, group of people that I worked with were business owners, just because I grew up like that, and that's also, if you're talking about affluent clientele, you're talking about business owners, executives, and professionals, right? Those are the three people that are making over six figures. That's the people that you want to work with, right? So you get to the executive level, so you're a director, VP, and above. You're a professional, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a CPA, or you own your own business. Like those are the people that you want to do business with, because those are the people that are going to refer you to other people like them. They're also going to buy multiple properties throughout that period, sometimes multiple at a time, and that's really how you're able to really build that business. Okay, got it. Thank you. Listen, my apologies. I have to jump off this, but thanks again for all the great advice.
Absolutely. Let's follow each other. Let's make sure we follow the newly licensed now what and follow each other and see if we can add some value to each other. And Nelson, welcome to the room. Come on, coming up. Let us know who you are, where you're at. What are you thankful for today?
Well, I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. Very companies that are coming and moving their businesses out here. So that's a big market for me. In addition to doing my own type of projects and whatnot. But yeah, it's a booming town right now. Can't complain. Um, just network basically is what I encourage everybody to do. Just work. What circle you're in. I mean, like you said. I mean, if there's CPAs in your circle, or doctors, techs, or you could gather so much information by just talking to somebody. But yeah, I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. If anybody wants to reach out, follow me, let me know, and I'm happy to help.
Fantastic. I appreciate you. What are you thankful for today, Nelson? It's Thankful Thursday.
Well, thankful for a lot, actually. There's a lot of changes going on, as a matter of fact, today. So, very thankful for my circle of people. I have a couple of assistants that have been awesome, and I'm very thankful for them. Without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And so, very thankful for them. New business endeavors, like I said, today, happening today. So today's a big day for me. So I appreciate that.
Congratulations, Nelson. Yeah, it's always very important to be thankful for what we have. I have a I have a tired daughter over here that's trying to get my attention. But Sergio, what's going on, my friend? You want to come up? Do you have time? And I'm thankful for all of you in this room.
And friends. Hello, Sam and friends. How's everybody doing today?
Hey, Sergio, how you doing, buddy?
Doing fantastic. I never complain because it doesn't get me anywhere.
Isn't that the truth? Introduce yourself, what you do, and what are you thankful for today, my friend?
I'm thankful for the opportunities that come to me every day. I'm thankful every day I wake up with life. I'm thankful for friends, family, beautiful wife, um, my parents. I still have my parents. Uh, Everything that means life, honestly. And I live stress free. I don't let things bother me. Whatever, really comes to work, whatever doesn't get done today will still be there tomorrow. Thank you, Sam.
Fantastic. I'm thankful for you, Sergio. You come into these rooms practically every day, and I appreciate you. Um, I'm not even sure how many episodes we got of this, but people are coming into Instagram. They're coming into my Facebook. They're coming into my YouTube. They're coming into LinkedIn. So people obviously have a need for what we're doing here, and I really appreciate that. I feel like it's a catalyst for something, could be a lot bigger. Um, and if I touch one person's life, and if I share something that's going to change somebody's life, or just remind them of something that maybe they knew but they didn't know until they didn't know, I feel like I'm doing God's work. I feel like I'm changing lives, changing the real estate business, changing what I can, one person at a time. So I appreciate all of you in this room. I'm going to do this tomorrow at 12 o'clock as well. And, be thankful for each other, connect with each other, love each other, and be kind to each other. And that's pretty much what I have to say today. Love y'all, and I will connect with you guys tomorrow at 12. If you need me before that, 661 621 5340. My email, samsells@yahoo.com. My um, my hero website, samsheroes.com. And you can catch me on all my social media, Sam661 Homes, and my YouTube is Sam661. and I have to look at my other ones to see what they are. My Facebook is also Sam661, but I have a few Facebooks that I'm running at the same time. So you can get me wherever
Sam,
you.
I just wanted to say, thankful for you as well for, doing everything that you do. I appreciate you and very thankful for you as well.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day, and make it a great day. The rest of your day.
All right, Sam. Yes, Sam. We'll see you then.
All right.
Thanks, Sam. See ya.
Absolutely. I'm going to close this room in 5 seconds. Four, three, two, one. God bless. And my streaming is last one. So thank you so much for watching my streaming. And I hope this helps you and your business to become bigger and better and to achieve your goals, because there's no such thing as scarcity in this world. And if we approach life like that, there will be no scarcity. There's plenty of business for all of us. There's plenty of sharing for all of us. And as a real estate business, as a real estate uh, industry, we all get better by making each other better. Better. Love y'all, and I will see you tomorrow at 12. Take care. Bye for now.